Hey everybody, it's the Last Robo-Kai here, and it's time for more Fate Samurai Remnant with the Keian Command Championship. We're only down to the last two factions to go, that's Caster and Assassin in today's Caster, and as we know, Team Caster quit. They didn't want to take part. They were like, nah, this is stupid. And so we're going to figure out what the heck happens with that, and we're going to play out that path. And joining me for this this sort of examination of the mystery is, as always, Cool Guy.
Yeah, I'm Scooby-Dooing it up in here.
Swinks, let's go get out of here to the mod shop.
Swear to God.
It's time. It's time
The
to see what
nerds!
happens. Yeah, Nerd Squad.
The massive nerds. This is
Squad.
this time it's just boss laughing at the nerds.
Team homework. One thing I definitely checked is I went to see if in the explanation what he says about Team Caster, and the option just isn't there. he doesn't talk about Team Caster quitting at all, because obviously they're right here.
サジにこだわるものよ。この俺に死を抹殺に至るまで根節丁寧に説明させるつもりか？聞くまでもないだろう、土帝。お前は事情を把握しているはず。
The gist of things. Yeah, the gist of things is go fuck yourself, I'm not playing.
主催。我らは試合を放棄。
Yeah.
他の陣営にも伝えおけ。何？
Excuse me?
我らが求めるのは英月のみ。
Also, Caster would get absolutely fucking dumpstered if he went in there. Like, let's be fair.
He's like, we haven't prepared for this.
求めぬというなら無理強いはせぬ。だが、一つだけ伝えておこう。下手な企みは身を滅ぼすぞ。
Hashtag he is not wrong though.
Several days earlier.
Oh, we're flashing back now.
Because there's one thing we haven't really gone over at all through the Keian Command Championship, and it was, you know,
神。
what exactly did Tsuchimikado have to do with Ibuki Douji arriving? And we're finding out now. I had a hypothesis that the difference between this timeline and the main timeline is that instead of trying to take control of everybody else's servants, Tsuchimikado tried to perform a ritual that would allow him to summon a divine servant into play.
It's easy enough on paper. This is that one sentence more or less sums up the entire problem with Tsuchimikado. All of these things are really easy to do on paper, so clearly it must be pretty simple to do it in real life. Really, that is how you're living your life. Okay, man. It's amazing you haven't been dumpstered already and just burned to death. Yeah, Caster bringing up one of the multiple problems with this approach.
貴様の不確かな言に
Dumbass.
つもりはない。備えは万全だ。いざとなれば霊脈を通じて干渉すればよい。英月で呼びし者はすべてそれで事足りる。
Really?
変わりはない。
Scale doesn't matter at all, does it, buddy?
にならないことを期待しよう。
It's just like, we're just slowly getting this man to the top of the stairs before he falls down, and Caster is just, I warned you about stairs, master.
Yeah.
Stairs. Ah, dear.
How did things turn out this way? God, like I feel such a vibe with Caster right now. There's so many people that I've been in business operations with that I'm just like, hey, there are X, Y, and Z risks that we need to mitigate, and this is going to be a giant problem if we don't do something. And everybody's just like, oh, what's the chances of that happening? And then all of these things happen, and all I hear is, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
All I hear is, how could we have foreseen this? And I'm just in the back tying a noose for myself.
Oh dear.
ここは闘技場の体をした檻であろう。
And this is exactly the kind of reaction you would get too. You could give these idiots as many "I told you so's" as possible, and at the absolute most, you'll get a moment or a pained sigh before they ignore that this is entirely their goddamn fault. You should guard your tongue. You should lose your tongue, motherfucker. God, I'm so on Team Caster right now. Like, just Caster, not Tsuchimikado, just Caster.
7期の枠に収まらぬ特殊な英霊。私もそれ以上のことは分からぬ。そも英月の義と聖杯戦争とは、そのあり方も。
Big Neo statue having a little wave over there.
Hardly a strange occurrence.
ほう、思いのほか柔軟だな。
I appreciate that even in another language you could just lick the sarcasm off the walls with that comment.
Tsuchimikado's just gonna be doing that gesture at Caster a lot this episode.
He deserves it and more. Like, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that this is the sort of crap why Caster, like, in that one path we saw, just basically says, screw this nerd, and goes and hangs out with Zheng. It's like just the absolute arrogance and idiocy of this dork. God, I hate him so freaking much.
He just laced on the fucking like basketball shoes today and has just been dunking repeatedly. Just endlessly.
Enough.
Dumbass. But he's not wrong. He's not wrong. They can't just win it by entering Caster.
Of course not. But also, Tsuchimikado needs about 18 more swirlies before he's let up out of the toilet.
There's those predictions again.
At least we're gonna look awesome as we get stomped into the fucking dirt.
The Codex Astartes does not support this, but I'm interested to see how it goes.
Oh, okay. So yeah, we're skipping the first two major fights. Cool.
Yep, there's no treasure hunt today.
Suits me. Shut the hell up!
Like, I've just been giggling this entire time because
I
it's just so much
love Caster so much.
Yeah, we never got to see Caster that much during the entire thing, but you just get the general vibe that, like,
He's just
Tsuchimikado's just been like, oh, my servant's not strong enough, I'm just gonna keep cheating, and he's just like, alright, but here's how it's gonna go.
Every time Tsuchimikado opens his mouth, Caster is just like, dude, shut up. I told you this would happen. Brave hero indeed. Now she's dunking on him too.
The lemon face.
He needs more swirlies. If only you had just followed orders! Okay, Starscream.
たわけたことを俺が鉄から封じたものを雑種風情に溶けてたまるか。貴様風の内から何か仕掛けたな。
Maybe.
それよりもこうして無事に出てこられたわけだし、せっかくだから。
He's very lucky Ruler Gill is way more chill. That's all I can say. But this isn't funny in its own way.
I distinctly feel like most iterations of Gil would have just opened him up from ass to Atlas for this one.
Getting her baking it early.
お願い。
よかろう伊吹童子、貴様の参戦を許す。そうさな、この際だ。全陣営まとめて相手にしてもらおう。こやつを倒した者が優勝。主催者権限で定めた特別規則よ。
やったー、ありがとう王様。安弘くんもいいわよね。
いや、よくないが。
You don't get a vote at this point, dumbass.
貴様に魔力を浪費されては。
もう諦めろ、土見門。
Dude, Caster is taking most of my words out of my mouth, and I fucking love him for it.
あの蛇に命を下すなど不可能。
The voice of smug reason.
キャスター、
The voice of the player, too.
僕は再三忠告した。太古より恐れられし荒ぶる神。分霊といえど、御しきれるかどうか。と。まあ、僕もここまで手のかかるし。
She's so insufferable. Gods should have dignity, don't you know?
と、現実を受け入れることだな。
大丈夫
Get
だ。
back in the magic house.
そんな顔しないで、安弘くん。魔力の消費がどうとか言ってたけど、そんな面倒なこと考えなくたってオールオッケー。この試合で優勝した暁には商品の願望機あなたにあげちゃうから。
何？
Nah.
願望機そのものに興味とかないのよね。
Also, she's well aware that there will be nothing left in it if she
せっ
wins
かく限
anyway.
界したんだもの。たっぷりじっくりこの時代を味わわなきゃ。それができれば満足かなって。
In his head, he's like, there's like a little version of him going, with a wish granter, you can summon even more Ibuki Dojis.
もちろん好きにするわ。さてと。
It really is like the thing that makes me cringe so bad is that gave me flashbacks to a number of those shitty business partners that I was talking
Yeah.
about earlier. It's just like, hey, if I can only do this incredibly risky thing, I can double down on the thing that got me into trouble in the first place.
The power of the gambler's fallacy.
Tying another noose for myself.
So everyone's probably already cottoned on. We're not playing as Caster. Caster is not playable in this game. We are playing as
Great,
Ibuki
we're playing as
Douji.
Ibuki Douji? Holy shit.
And she comes with Noble Phantasm ready to go. And it is... Wow. Like, I cannot wait to show this off. It is...
Holy moly! And
Amazing.
we thought friggin' playing as Ryder was a Ferrari.
Yeah, now we're playing as a tank. we're an
nice,
M1 Abrams.
Yeah, nice warm up, I guess. Swear to God, I feel like I feel dirty that I characterized it exactly the same way Ibuki Douji did.
She is very much like the Dynasty Warriors character that does nothing but AoEs, that sends all the little guys flying. Let's try out some moves.
Oh, damn!
Just wanted to show off the names for him as well, there.
Dude, that snake flip was pretty great.
And that's her most basic one. Here's her 2 affinity one, not too dissimilar to the crazy insane saber move, only it seems to go longer.
Really driving home exactly how easy she was taking it on us with all of the other paths. Go, man. Yeah, sure. You're real sorry. It amazes me how it looks like she's moving really slow, but because she's so big, she doesn't need to move that quick.
Yep, she's got it all. she's got the size. I think we're gonna in the DLC we're gonna have access to one character who's bigger, but that's gonna be for a little while yet. And oh, is it time?
Holy fuck! God, that pose with it too. Oh Lord.
It's so good.
I was not prepared for the manga page.
Oh, like there's that shot there, just like a piece of artwork.
Gomenasai ne. Yeah, sure, you're real sorry. Wow, they even have unique animations for her in here. She's never done that stretch before.
Yep, and she did the little hand wave to the crowd with all of her hands before. Yeah. The noble phantasms are going to get a lot more fancy for the next few servants that we're going to get access to play as. Like the second DLC has one that is visually so striking, it's great.
Oh wow, and we're even getting mixed teams here too.
This is the team that took down Samson, after all.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, why do I have to go? I'm sure he's like, I wanted to go last. Alright.
That fucking face of his.
2人とも気迫十分。そうでなきゃね。最初の試合相手に名乗り出てくれてありがとう。私のわがままに付き合ってくれてありがとう。あなたたち大好きよ。それで
just to glow up.
このくらいでいいわよね。そうよ。早くゴングを鳴らしてちょうだい。これ以上じらされたら私。
双方用意はいいようだな。
Despite himself, Boss is enjoying this too.
Well, you know, Ibuki Douji doesn't have any malign desires. She's here for the fun of the violence. But I also have the best anti-shell attack in this game right now. Like, it just goes for just that little bit longer than Saber's iteration. It's thematically appropriate she has that move too.
Oh yeah. Holy moly, that looks so brutal. Just because she's so giant, like the amount of impact that has to happen there.
And because we're at 120% crowd response, we're gonna be seeing this.
Oh, here you go.
And it's gonna be great every single time. Keep an eye eye on some of the later iterations of it as well, because she actually has variants that where she has not just different dialogue, but different facial expressions.
ここまでね
Of course she frickin' does.
私の負けです
Oh yeah, they definitely went all out on her.
一人合算する気は
Yeah, like Zhou Yu only survived because Musashi was the main target that entire time.
限るタイプ
Musashi bias. And then I'm just like, and I don't like that shield. Needs to go.
うなるつむじ風
There he is. Alright.
Fortunately, that one's a little tricky to direct. It doesn't
Yeah.
just like automatically lock on. And this is sort of one of the funniest things is that at this level of health, Shoyu will just continually teleport away.
The man ain't dumb.
Unless you put him in the ocean, in which case he can't.
There you go. I was genuinely afraid he was gonna pop off again.
第一の試合伊吹道
They did do a lot of damage health-wise,
I
but
was gonna say, like as much as it looked, as much as you totally did dominate them, they took a big bite out of you.
いけると思ったのだけど我が刃届かずか
同感だだがなんといったものかこれほどに高揚したのは久しぶりだ
ナイスファイトよ二人とも気が向いたらまた遊んでね
You know, if Gil lets me live more than the next hour or so.
もいいし歌や踊りで比べ合
I'm here for the dance-off.
うかも
I mean, dance off with a snake body sounds utterly amazing.
Yeah, I think
Like,
she
I
would.
want to see that.
解散せよ
この後もまだまだ試合は続くわけねなら負けたからには応援しましょう
A part of me just does want to know exactly how Musashi would dance, though.
貴殿ならばかな
My general expectation is that she would somehow find a way to meld kabuki and breakdancing.
She's definitely
Like-
not what I would call cultured. Unless it's food. And now we've unlocked Ibuki Douji's tree.
Oh, you're kidding me. She's got a tree.
She has a tree. And
Oh, my lord.
and yeah, and she's doing lots of points. And Sora's gonna put all the points in. Obviously, we need to we still need to do things like offer up all the golden statues to unlock everything.
Is that the only thing that offering up the golden statues does?
The golden statues actually does a lot, and we'll be
Oh,
offering up the last one next time when we do the assassin round. That will be the finale for the statues. Although, like, the statues unlock something that I'm going to show with all the characters as well, because you can do it with.
I appreciate
every
that
single character.
they have the ambient NPCs just immediately going, what the fuck?
Yeah,
心霊の力とはこれほどのものなのですね
Takatoshi's just like, God damn, I like you.
素直
She wasn't ready for it. She was absolutely like flustered.
I'm so used to everybody just fearing me and hating me that somebody just giving me an unqualified compliment is one of the nicest things I've ever run into. I can feel
Yes.
that.
It's just it's his character. He's a very earnest, hard-working guy who cares a lot about his brother, and like that
His brother
characterization.
doesn't deserve as good a guy as he is.
And Yasuhiro knows he doesn't. Like, that's the funny thing is that a lot of their conversations and stuff, the general feeling Yasuhiro has is, my brother is too good for me. My brother
Well,
spends
he's
too
right.
much of himself on me. Like,
He's
so it's
right.
not like, yeah, like, no one's a complete, like, unadulterated trash bag in this setting. It's just that, you know, like, Yasuhiro has a fervent wish to bring his family back to the top. And he's almost certain that in the process of doing so, like, he will be forced out of the position he's in and need to hand it over to his brother.
礼を言っておくとし
Because they probably wouldn't want someone as powerful as him in that position, but he would still want to see his family in that position. So it's, you know, like, there's a desperation in what Yasuhiro does underneath his complete overconfidence.
スタノー様のファン
Oh my lord! You stand Lord Susano!
So he's like looking through his records. What the fuck? What does that
Oh
mean?
man, I was not prepared for that interaction.
Anyway, he doesn't give us a statue. We have to buy it. Alright, now that we've bought the statue, we can go plant it down there.
Utterly outstanding. Whoa, game, chill out.
Yeah. There's a little bit of a thing that sometimes kicks in with this game and my controller, where sometimes just it doesn't really like inputs in the sort of the forward and a little to the left and the forward and a little to the right direction. You ever see my character just sort of stop running and start walking? That's it. That's what's causing it problems. And it does it only sometimes, and I don't know if it's my controller getting old or because it doesn't do it in a lot of other games where I use it. So it's just like, I don't know if it's like a weird interaction or what, but yeah, like I haven't really called much attention to it for the moment, but it's like
Yeah, whatever. It's
what
not
it
actually that big of a deal.
No, it hasn't actually caused me any problems. Like it is only noticeable when the game actually has an enforced walking speed. When you're in battle and your character just like goes around at full pelt every time, you don't notice it because that's what the character's doing. And usually you're moving by attacking anyway, so you know.
さっき以上に楽しめる子が来るかしら。
I am genuinely interested to see who's up next.
第2の試合を開始する。時報よ、参れ。
Team Gloomy.
Jean and Ryder.
And you know what that means for the final team.
Yep.
むむむむむ。
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is a bit of a mood
こ
shift.
ちらの二人、もしかして仲良くない感じ？
だとしたら何かマスターのため各々に力を尽くすそれで問題ないものかと
Astute question.
ああ、よかった。どうあれお互い気持ちは一つってわけね。安心しました。それじゃあその気持ちたっぷり味わわせていただくわ。
では双方準備はできたな。いざ尋常に勝負。
Sean remembering her lances at the last moment.
あら、ライダーくん。くんじゃないか。そっか。
What nonsense.
心得ていますかの神霊に
But as you can see, these two are coming in very quick and very hot.
They're covering each other really well too. Just in terms of when one finishes their combo, the other one is moving in to cover them.
Unfortunately
Not that
for
it
them,
matters
even
when
with
you have that.
and even 120% not having the 120% buff, we already pitched straight up to a noble phantasm.
光りて命が踊る小山の裾は触れ出て山田に分かれて神が鳴る八脈烈波真剣一戦
It is such a fucking good shot.
I always think I'm prepared for it, and I never actually am.
I was in awe of it the first time I saw it. I was like, holy fuck, that's so cool!
私たちを侮ったことどうか悔やまぬよう行きましょうライダー
Like, can I hit these guys from here? Not Ryder. It looks like I pulled Lance through.
Yeah, you didn't get Ryder. Ryder's being slow regenerating a shield though. Ah, there it is. Are you at your limit? Yeah, basically.
まだ心配には及びません
That's a very brave face there, Jean, but we know the truth.
Yeah, but it's not like Ibuki Douji's health isn't draining very quickly.
Yeah, again, like as much as it feels like you're styling on people, they are taking their pound of flesh. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say you don't exactly have a cache full of rice balls to eat off those injuries this time, huh?
You do, but I'm just trying not to use them.
Yeah,
Well, you
right.
don't have like the full deck, but you do have a couple.
続けよう。さあ、災いが
Oh, watch your face, by the way.
波、流れ、光。
Okay, this is another one. There's one where she pulls a funny face. At least I think she does.
伊吹同時の勝利。
私の勝ち。すっごく良かった。ありがとう、二人とも。
申し訳ありませんでした、マスター。
Yeah, you were kind of hung out to dry there, Jean. Like, I forgive you, and I'm sure Chiamon does too.
Yeah, Chiamon's just like, what the fuck? Chiamon James comes out and goes, I was in the bathroom, what happened?
伊吹殿、お見事です。
He's
Reassuring ally. Yeah, keep telling yourself that, Takatoshi, and it might actually become true. It won't.
勇気が出るような戦いぶりでした。
そうかしら。お姉さん、次も頑張っちゃうぞ。安弘くん、ちゃんと見ててくれた？私、結構強いでしょ？
結構。ああ。その。
he's kind of sort of getting swept up in the moment.
Yeah, well, I still want to swirl
ご
you.
めんなさい。
Oh yeah, absolutely. He absolutely gets what's coming to him during the event, but you know.
次の相手はセイバー。
Oh, okay. Thanks for spoiling that, caster.
Well, process of elimination, but
Yeah.
we already know those two are the ones that have the most close relation to Ibuki Douji.
僕の予測は的中するだろうが、油断はするなよ。
A history that goes all the way back to the severing of the heads of Orochi.
限界してから油断なんて一度もしてないわ。それに、私はね、あの子の剣
Yeah.
Stairs. Stairs are tricky.
Chairs.
ごゆっくり。
The nice thing about it is we do get the we do get all the fights for spending all the money still for the same amount. So that's pretty rad.
またのお越しを。
支度は済んだか。頑張れよ。
It's time for a finale.
Ganbare-yo, indeed.
王様、早く呼び込んでちょうだい。
大将よ、参れ。
Oh, they don't even wait.
お山の巫女よ、かような姿で相まみえようとはな。よもや英霊の身で神に対峙するなどとは思いも。
You did in life. What makes being a heroic spirit any different?
立ちはだかるならば。
No, the age of the gods is over, so you just wouldn't expect them to pop up.
おねきび。
お姉さん、嬉しい。
Out of everybody here, he's experienced the Ibuki Douji experience before.
運命、縁、なんでもいいわ。あなたたちにこうして会えてる。義に招かれた英霊2機、いずれもうちのお山に縁深き子たち。最高。召喚されての限界ってしておくものね。ありがとうパパ、ありがとう私の剣。こんなに嬉しい出会いなんだもの。思い切って
Multiple squeeze in one conversation.
こそれじゃあ
喜べ。
Yeah.
なんと尋常ならざる神経。
Putting on the face everybody expects from her.
我は我、共には戦うが手は貸さぬ。
こらえの効かぬやつめ。くれぐれも ここは壊してくれるなよ。では尋常に勝負。
Those are two completely opposite commands, Gil.
人の子らよ、抗うことを許す。
神よ、その荒ぶる魂。
Mind you, when we talk about shell breaking, that attack certainly does a lot as well.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Assassin's already missing his shell.
I forgot that was just how fast she did it. Ah, she's good.
朝し、
Woof.
能力にてあの神を倒す。
Oh, here come the gang signs.
Yeah, I think he's summoning snakes. Yep, there's snakes on the field. I saw it on the mini map. Here they come.
Here they
Snake
come.
attack!
There they go.
目を離すことを許さぬ。
God, that looks like such a brutal move.
辻風。
I love any move that's like a really good-looking overhead. Like, to the point where it's like I probably use them too much. Especially like fighting games. If there's a wonderful move where a character just sort of goes overhead, I'm just like overhead, overhead, overhead. And everyone's
Yeah,
like,
well, particularly 2D fighting games are incredibly degenerate and outdated. So if you just go in there to look good, you're already playing more correctly than most of the other weirdos.
口づけよ。
And I will die on this hill.
波、流れ、光。
so fast, so fast.
Game over.
すまないより我が手届かなかったようだ。
They didn't quite have the staying power of the others. Like, can't help but note that just they weren't able to do any damage to you because they were always on the ropes.
モードで暴れさせてくれて。
I used my 3 affinity attack a lot more often when I realized, oh, this eats everybody's shell. Okay.
親善試合最高ね。どの子たちもちゃんと勝負になっている。勝負が成立している以上はもはや結果は時の運なんて勝者が言うと嫌味になっちゃうか。でも本当よ、本当に私はそう感じています。その刃あとわずかで届いたでしょう。
Sure. Okay.
やれやれ、悔しいが負けを認めるほかないな。
もう二人とも
The frustration bubble that came out immediately at Saber being called cute.
セイバー君もサブちゃんももちろん他のみんなも手強かったけど、
Yeah, here it comes. Hey, Gil, get down here and fight me.
分け御霊の一つでこれだ。スサノオがオロチ退治に手を焼いたのもうなずける。何にせよ、立ちはだかる者はすべて下した。勝者は伊吹童子ということでいいか。
甘いわ。最後はこの俺直々
Yep.
最低をくれてやろう。
She wasn't going to let him get out of that anyway.
わお、最高のデザート。このボリュームは締めの一つ。
God, I had a fantastic dessert yesterday, but I probably shouldn't food chat during a let's play.
God.
It made me think of it.
I finally went and got ramen today after he told me about this incredible bowl of ramen he had yesterday. It made me frickin' regret my life decisions at not having noodles for like 3 weeks.
Musashi has her udon. If you tempt me with ramen, I will completely forget my Holy Grail War Command Championship and go on it too.
I went into my favorite ramen joint. It's about 15 minutes for me, and I just wrecked an entire bowl of ramen in 10 minutes. I was so freaking hungry, and I was so excited to finally have some damn
どう
noodles.
したの、ヤスヒロ君。
あのサーバントは強敵だ。貴様とて苦戦は必死であろうよ。かのオロチの分け御霊を相手に気を抜くななどとは言わぬ。だがここまで来たならば勝利せよ。思うさま蹂躙し真意を示せ。つまりはもうどうにでもなる。
Yeah, okay. That was a lot of words to waste on do what you're gonna do anyway.
そうなんだ。Yasuhiro君たら。
He's getting caught up in the flow, and that's all you could ask for a bare minimum. So you know what, Yasuhiro, it's still really funny how you died, but you know, good job on this one.
None of the heroic spirits I summon have any manners. Yeah, well, you don't deserve manners.
術者自身の気質が原因
Good man, Caster.
I just can totally see like one resting, like those two just chilling out, and just like him just like showing her like the recordings of stuff, and her going, "Oh, that's pretty cool," and then just like laughing at Yasuhiro.
お姉さん、元気出ちゃった。これは何としても期待に応えなきゃね。
I appreciate that she keeps referring to herself as One-san / Big Sister, by the way. Like, that's something that kind of gets lost in the translate. Thank you, Ibuki Douji.
She just looked straight at you and winked.
Gracious. But yeah, that's something that gets a little bit lost in the translation because idiomatically in Japanese you frequently don't use first-person pronouns quite the same way you do in English. So she keeps referring to herself as One-san. Requires more pageantry.
Oh dear.
本当に意地悪なんだ、王様。いいわ。お望み通り、たっぷりじらされてあげる。
But it was very interesting to note that Assassin did refer to her as elder sister.
楽しませてよね。
Yup.
They're gonna get into that a little bit more during the Assassin storyline, so everyone can look forward to that. But damn, yeah, the kitchen sink has been chucked at us now.
Yeah, no, that's actually a lot of enemies.
Joke's on them though.
Not that it matters. Get fucked, get fucked, get fucked, get fucked.
Still going.
楽しいね。
None of you are free of sin.
Surrounded again, there's some behind us.
I like the idea that the Torikuma shows up and is just like, there were supposed to be dudes! I was promised that there would be like 18 other dudes!
Where'd everyone go, Wyatt?
Well, she ain't my girl, but the sister is heavy.
楽しいね。
Fucking everybody comes in here and they start hearing the convict theme from Dead Rising show up. And they just know they're screwed.
天地自然に我満ちて災い来たりて命が踊る。お山の裾は溢れ出て山田に分かれて神が鳴る。八脈烈波真剣一閃。
It's still so goddamn amazing every time
So
she does
good.
it.
It's phenomenal. Like I said, like Raito when he draws Ibuki Douji always generally tries to give her like themes and motifs in her art that sort of are reminiscent of that older style Japanese artwork of mythological creatures.
Mm-hmm.
And they've cottoned onto that and kept that and retained that and drawn on it for the artwork for Ibuki Douji in this game, right down to like the Noble Phantasm. It's so good.
無理じらしてくれたおかげで、とびっきりのごちそうがさらに輝いて見える。まるで黄金にきらめいているかのよう。ああ、もう本当に食べちゃおうかしら。
初めからこうしていればよかったのだろうな。そこに直れ悪心よ。この英雄王が 手ずから貴様を沈めてやろう。
ええお互い本気じゃなくちゃ燃えないものね。楽しみましょう。この体燃え尽きたって構わないから。
What an intro.
Oh yeah, like nobody poses quite like Boss.
He's never had that pose before.
Oh no, he's done it. He does it.
I don't remember it.
That's right. That just means everything old is new again for you.
Yeah, seriously. I'm watching him so closely, just because like I halfway expect him to be pulling out a couple of other moves that are unique to this fight. I don't necessarily like demand that, but I wouldn't be surprised.
So that was kind of weird. Kind of. The first hit kind of waffled him away from it, so the attack didn't land.
Yeah, he just sort of zooped out.
Yeah, that is like one sort of problem with like both the tail thwack and that attack is that Ibuki Douji's hitbox can kind of, I guess, shove them out of the way.
So Gate of Babylon can't always track you. Good to know. I was kind of curious about that actually.
well, the thing is you can tell if Gate of Babylon is a straight shot or a tracking shot, depending on how the portals go. If the portals stay pointed in the same direction, that's fine. But like as you see there. But if they're turning to face you, then you know it's a tracking shot. So that was perfectly spaced for that.
Lord, that was brutal.
As you can tell by Boss's health bar and how everything's going, this is a more traditional fight.
Yeah.
Against Boss.
3-phase fight. I appreciate that she's still yelling about how fun everything is with her like random attacks. He's only clipped you once, but like in that one hit, he knocked off like a quarter of your health. Yeah, there you go. He clipped you again as you were preparing that attack and knocked off another 500 health. Like, Boss hits like a fucking train here. It is like I was wondering if you were basically backing off to give him more time to do some cool stuff. But no, like this is actually just appropriate tactics for him, because if he hits you, it hurts.
But yeah, it's still not like a true boss fight where he has like the multiple shell bars of multiple colors.
You rushed him down. I was absolutely certain he was gonna have a third phase.
I just want to say, this is an hour-long episode. It has flown by for us.
Yeah, no, I barely noticed.
I'm gonna hate editing it, but it has flown by for us.
Even his voice actor just like spits that part out. He's just like yeah, oh, and those other two fucking idiots.
間違いではないだろう。結局戦ったのはあの
Get over yourself, Tsuchimikado.
実にお見事でございました。
苦しゅうないわよ、弟くん。あなたの応援ちゃんと聞こえていたわ。さてと、それじゃあお姉さんはそろそろおいとましようかしら。
ようやく失せる気になったか。心霊に振り回される。
Have you really? I really don't think you have.
もう素直じゃないんだから。でもおかげでお姉さん満足できました。でもこんなに楽しめるなんて。
Ibuki Douji, every time like a divided spirit of you has drunk alcohol, it's usually resulted in their decapitation. Like,
That's not her problem, though. That sounds like the problem of whoever fed her booze.
後の世の人間が好みそうな筋書きだ。
well, no, it's not the problem of her booze because they always do it intentionally so that they can decapitate her.
Oh, you right. So I heard you wrong.
Yeah, it happened to Orochi. It happened to Shootin' Doji.
I heard you wrong. Like I thought you said every time somebody feeds her booze, the person who feeds her booze gets decapitated.
No. It puts her to sleep. She's divine alcohol or regular alcohol. Yep, off she goes.
Pop. Oh, somebody kick him in the balls.
いなくなってしまうとなんだかんだで寂しいですね。
それはまあ。いや、寂しく。帰ってもらえ。
I'm never calling her again.
二度とよ。
Hopefully, never actually means never. Not that it matters, because you're gonna end up 6 feet under.
Tsuchimikado Yasuhiro、並びにキャスターよ。よくぞあの悪心を鎮めてみせた。ほんの余興の割にはなかなかどうして楽しめたぞ。約束通り勝者の栄誉、願望旗を授けよう。
I really wish that it's just like, hey, it's got even less than usual.
一つ言わねばならぬことがある。あの邪神めが暴れ回ったおかげで。
Just like add in a huge portion. Go fuck yourself.
何？
慌てるな、粗骨者。現じていようと。
It's like, don't stop complaining. Don't stop complaining.
Yeah, like they did nothing but watch anyway. They don't have any room to complain about anything.
そうそううまい話はないということだ。残念だったな、Tsuchimikado。
願望旗などに期待はしておらぬ。
You did nothing to deserve this.
莫大な魔力源であるのならいくらでも使いようがある。
まあいい、好きにしろ。僕は記録を続けられるなら何でもいい。
話は終わったか。では、とう。こたび。
You have ridden the coattails to the height of glory.
ああ、私の願いは。
慶安親善試合はこれにて終幕。みんながそれぞれの居場所に帰って大団円のハッピーエンド。でもほんの少しだけそれを寂しいと思ってしまったのです。
栄月が得られずとも願望旗さえあれば陰陽の神に返り咲けよう。Tsuchimikadoはそう思っていたのだろう。だが実際のところはどうだ。奴が得たのは陰陽の神の地位ではなく、とんでもなく厄介な居候だった。
それでいつになったら座に帰るのだ、貴様は。
私が満足したらかしら。はいはい、ため息つかない。お土産買ってきてあげたからね。あー、ほんとお祭りって最高。お姉さんああいうの大好き。人のにぎわい 屋台から立ち上る匂い、そして何より美味しいお酒、やっぱりいいわ。
伊吹殿、こちらの庭どちらに運べばよいでしょう。
あ、本当にお願い。付き合ってくれてありがとう、弟くん。
いえ、我々の中ではありませぬか。また何かありましたらば何なりと。
馴染みすぎだろう。だいたい貴様、あの試合の折に願望機は私によこすと言っていたはず。それが蓋を開けてみればこのバカ騒ぎ、よくわからぬ霊気でふらふらと遊び回る始末。
そうだっけ？お姉さん昔のことあんま覚えてないわ。
貴様もしや。
大丈夫大丈夫。うん、願いを横取りしちゃった分はちゃんと手を貸してあげるってば。ほら、私にかかれば永月の儀、もう盤石盤石。
貴様はな、目立つからな。策を巡らすには不向きに過ぎるからな。
諦めろ、土帝。すべてを覚悟の上で召喚したのだろう。願いを叶えたいのならば、なけなしの度量を示してみせるがいい。
だから一言。いや、もう言うだけ無駄か。
もうダメよ、そんな老け込んじゃ。美味しいお酒で若返りましょう。
本当にどうしてこうなった？
Tsuchimikado. Oh no, it's the consequences of my own actions! How could I possibly be hoisted by my own petard? Idiot.
Most hoistable petard in the history of petards. So, that little moment where she was sort of, wishing she could hang around just a little bit longer, ended up being the wish that was used on the wish giver.
I choose to believe that Gil could have done it correctly and listened to Yasuhiro, but decided no. We're gonna just listen to Ibuki Douji here because that makes him more mad.
Entirely possible. The more astute people would know that version of Ibuki Douji had different horns and also only 2 arms, and I believe that means that she's in her saber form, or perhaps some other form that's a bit younger, because her saber form is as tall as her ruler form, whereas that one seemed a bit smaller. So who knows exactly, but we're not quite done just yet.
Domo, Iori-kun, Saber-kun. 永月の儀、頑張ってる？
Yeah, reasonable.
うちのあれでは初めましてだったわね。お姉さんうっかりしちゃった。ごめんなさい。
セイバー、彼女に見覚えはあるか？
サーバントであることは疑うべくもないが。
Also, the sky is blue.
濃密なまでの新規は。
いいの、そんな細かいことは。はい、気にしない。ね。
Yeah, you're not really emotionally equipped to deal with this sort of a situation.
I love a guy who's weak to persuasion. That is quite a sentence to apply to Iori.
宮本伊織くん、一つだけお願いを聞いてほしいのだけれど。
それは内容によるな。まず話。
Intelligent answer.
ありがとう。私もあなたたちの仲間に。
What?
くれない？
なに？いきなりか。はぐれの英霊というのはあれだ。頼み事をしてそれを果たして初めて言う。
A reward for completing the caster route. of the Keian Command Championship is we have unlocked Ibuki Douji as a rogue servant. Hence why she has her own rogue servant tree.
何の話をしてる?
So now we can summon her the same way we summon any other rogue servant in our party during
Oh,
battles in the
that
regular
is
game.
insane.
Yeah, it is insane.
そうなんだけど、本当はね、影から見守るつもりだったの。あなたたち7人7機の行く末を。でもやっぱり見てるだけだなんてもう無理。体がうずいてきちゃう。我慢なんてできっこないわ。だからね、私の力特別に貸してあげるわ。
Saber is just completely taken aback. I don't like it.
さて、どうするいおり。
なぜだろうな。彼女のことはよくわからないが、なぜだか
You absolutely need to be on guard around her.
消せぬが、まあたまには良いか。貴殿の申し出ありがたく受けよう。よろしく頼む。伊吹道
治よ。伊吹さんでも伊吹ちゃんでも、なんならお姉さんでも好きに呼びなさい。
Yeah.
それじゃあこれからよろしくね。もう絶対に忘れちゃ嫌よ。
Yeah, and with that, yeah, we now have access to Ibuki Douji in the regular game.
Well, that is balls to the wall insane.
But we're not done yet. We're almost done. We have one last set of characters to follow down the path forward. Dorothea and Assassin. And with that, we will round off the entirety of the Keian Command Championship, at least in terms of the main content. There is something I want to show off still afterwards, but we'll get to that. But it does also mean that we're finally going to find out what all those gold statues we've been placing do, and what we get for having achieved that. So, until then, I've been the Last Robokai.
And I have been Cool Guy.
And we'll see you all next time for more Keian Command Championship, because we're not done yet. See you all next time.